Making sense of the recent wave of crime and violence that has gripped Punta Gorda begins with a critical look at what has been happening in and around town since January 29th. That Tuesday evening around news time, a deadly spray of bullets claimed the life of 30-year-old Jordy Flores. He had just been released from the hospital several hours earlier when he was executed in gangland fashion. An individual yet to be arrested showed up in front of Flores' residence, called for him by name, placed an order for a small quantity of marijuana, then shot him multiple times in cold blood. On the morning after, I spoke with Kentroy Paulino, who at the time shared his grief, but also made it very clear that the family would not avenge his brother's death.
It's sad and it hurt, but, the good man leave all up to him to he check. So, we are cry, we are afraid, we are bury the man. We don't want no problem, he not in a beef because got that check, but the man guide himself and he know what he may do, and the person who think they're responsible, God send them. Officer God send them, and nobody can send nobody. Take money, gun, evil. You decide where you may, who or whatever I want to do. You understand? And when that time.
Paulino's words may have been heartfelt, but it was difficult not to notice the conflict and frustration that was very much palpable among others who were around at the time of the interview. By all accounts, Jordy Flores, also known as Bente, was an influencer among his peers, and it is not exaggerated to think that there would be reprisal in the wake of his murder. At the time, Deputy Officer Commanding Punta Gorda Police Inspector Bernard Reyes stated that they had detained 3 persons and that a 4th was being sought in connection with the execution. He also mentioned that the department was reaching out to Flores' family in an effort to suppress any retribution.
We are yet to go back to the family and discuss issues with them, as we were with them up till after 11 o'clock last night. So we are supposed to go back there and discuss certain issues with them today.
In the days that followed, another strange occurrence began unfolding. Residents were waking up to their vehicles on fire. It is not clear whether these cases of arson are in any way related to the homicide. However, the respective investigations serve to stretch an already thin CIB office. When asked about these events collectively, here's how Commissioner of Police Chester Williams responded.
We know that the issues of gang involvement in criminal activities in the South seems to be picking up speed. And it may have reached a stage where containing it will be difficult for to be done with just the input of the officers from the southern area. And so from the police headquarters level, using our specialized units, we are down on the grounds, and we will be hunting down these persons who are involved, and we intend to catch them. And most importantly, we want to see how we can build cases on them that they can be charged and put away.
The same warning is also being put out to the killers of Oscar Humes and Kevin Moro. The childhood friends were murdered on Monday evening inside a residence on Main Street in Punta Gorda. The hit has all the outward signs of a retaliation. From an anecdotal point of view, however, it is believed that the spate of shootings stems from Flores' murder.
Again, it's only information, but yes, the information is showing that there is some connection between this shooting and a shooting that occurred previously that resulted in the death of Jordy Flores.
Similarly, it is based on hearsay, until proven otherwise, that these heinous crimes are being committed by outsiders.
The fact that people have free movement within our country, individuals came here and came to live and brought their influence. And that's an indicator that we had through our investigation throughout the day.
It has been a prevailing thought since the shooting death of Flores a few weeks earlier. This is the 3rd murder in a few weeks. You had the Jordy Flores incident, then you had the shooting incident yesterday morning. Nobody was injured, but then you had the double murder last night. Do you guys as young men in Punta Gorda town fear for your safety, considering the fact that perhaps this is something new that is being introduced to PG?
Well, definitely. I think everybody should be scared for their life because the young man you could take for yesterday, for example, even worry. Big day, that place a very busy street and somebody else could have made a kill yesterday besides my brother, and the only thing I have to stop, man.
As a result, police have ramped up their presence on the ground here.
We will have extra patrols up and about Punta Gorda to ensure that we don't have a repeat of this situation.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.